told you that Lucifer is not the only alleged angel to fall from heaven by 200 more.
Oh my god!
Exactly. What's up? It's your girl, yeah, JT, and I'm back with another video, aka Majesty, aka yeah, JT, and I'm back with another video. And today we're all about the fall of Watchers. Who are the Watchers? The Watchers were angels assigned to look after mankind. They're supposed to be protectors and look after mankind. They went from looking to lurking. They did more than they were supposed to do. So their descent, when did it actually happen? The descent of the Watchers happened 6 generations from Adam and the generation of Gerard. That's when it happened. They were led by an angel named Samyaza. Samyaza was like the chief commander of the Watchers, and he noticed that he wasn't the only one lurking at the humans. The other Watchers were lasting after the woman of the earth, and they decided, obviously by the approval of the commander, to descend and come down on earth and take for themselves wives and bear for themselves children. Do you see how messed up this is getting? So messed up. So they decided to have themselves a own family. So 200 of them descend from the heavens, led by Samyaza, which was the chief commander, and they descend down on earth to take on wives. Heaven must have been boring. I don't know. Their descent was on Mount Hermon, which is quite interesting because that's the same mountain that Jesus transcended on. Like, what's the link there? Like, why they? Anyways, fast forward. They're down on earth. They're wedded to human wives. Like, they came down, disguised themselves, and did what was considered abominable to God. They brought forbidden knowledge. They brought forbidden knowledge, and that forbidden knowledge was sorcery, divination, metalwork, magic, sorcery, hand in hand, and they came along with stuff like astrology. Now all of a sudden, everywhere you go, they ask you, "What's your sign?" Mm, it's their fault. It's their fault. Now, everywhere you go, you have to know your sign. You have to know your sign like you know your name. Is after what's your name? You give the name and then they ask, "What's your sign?" That's the reason. Later on, they give birth to giants who are called the Anephilims. Anephilims now grow or grew rapidly. They went from terminating human crops, finishing people's crops entirely, to now feasting on people, humans, killing humans and eating them. Then they went on from that when they saw that their hunger was now overscaling, they started devouring each other and tearing each other apart. If things couldn't get weird, that got weird. So after what they did, the cries of the humans obviously ascended to heaven. And then angels, it is said angels Gabriel, Michael, Uriel, and Raphael go and report to God that, okay, God, down on earth there's havoc, there's these giants, they're causing trouble, people are screaming, people are dying, crops are finishing, like the human race is spiraling, like things are out of control. And God is like, okay, I'll deal with this. I'm sure he knew what was going on. He just wanted to test the other angels' loyalty and see if they'll report yes or no. And that's where they say the story of Enoch and the flood interlink because it is said the main reason for that flood, except for the scenes and whatnot, was because of the Nephilims, to wipe off the Nephilim or wipe off whatever corruption that the Watchers and the Nephilims left on earth. Now, After the wash or the flood, the Nephilims are believed not to have been terminated because they're hybrids, half human and half. Now, the Nephilims are believed to be nowadays demons, what we consider demons, according to the Book of Enoch. So they actually didn't die because they were part spirit, but the humans were wiped off, out, cold, gone. But they were not. Now, what happened to the Watchers? You may be asking. The Watchers, they got bounded. They got slayed, and Samyaza, who was the captain, was personally bounded by Angel Gabriel by God's orders, both his feet and his arms, in the desert of Dudal. Is it a real desert? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Because there's no like real geographic proof. They say it could be in the east of Jerusalem or in the Middle East parts like Iraq. Could be, could not be. In other words, it is just, or in other beliefs, it is just believed to be a supernatural realm or the way to the underworld. Could be the way to the underworld, to keep things simple. So after the after the washers are gone, they realize that okay, we're in big trouble. They try to speak to Prophet Enoch so that he goes up, intercedes for them, like intercedes for them to God, to for God to forgive them for what they did, and their petition gets declined. God is like, no, 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 I'm not forgiving you. I am not forgiving you. You betrayed my trust. I gave you a job which was to look after the humans, not lurk after the humans, which is what y'all did. So, no forgiveness. They were left out, cast out, bounded, and they're believed to receive judgment by the final judgment alongside we humans. Yeah, this story is tricky. You know, let's get to the unpopular opinions. My unpopular opinion would be, why has another descent of angels happened again? It started with one, not one actually, it started with one who was the leader of the pack, which is Lucifer, according to text. He debates, he rebels, he goes against God, and then shut down out. You think it's his fault, you think he was too grumpy, greedy, whatever. And then another group does the same thing led by a different leader. Like, why is it reoccurring? Is there something wrong that used to happen in heaven, should I say? But it's unbelievable because heaven is painted to be such a beautiful, safe, sacred, innocent place. So, how does evil even begin there? Like, how does it get to a point where even angels are experiencing lust? How does it even get there? They're now experiencing lust. They have pride. They don't care. They're rebelling. Why do they rebel against their parent? Is it just, do you think it's just, this is your thoughts by the way, do you think it's just in their nature, or there was something that kept on pushing them down the same road? This is my question. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe, like, don't forget to hit the post notification bell because anytime I drop something, you will get to know. So subscribe, like, watch all through, comment down below your thoughts, any ideas you have for other videos and whatnot, because I would love to do more, because myths and theories are actually a cool subject to actually be touching on, because there's just so much to touch on that it's never ending. And these are my socials. Follow, like, be kind, please. And have a wonderful day. And this your girl, Majesty. This your girl, yeah, JT. And we